This might seem like no big deal, but it adds up fast. You're watching a game, stuck in traffic, or just too busy running errands, and you feel the urge to pee. But instead of going, you tell yourself, I'll wait. Sounds harmless, right? Here's the problem. Every time you hold it in, pressure starts building inside your body. Your bladder gets stretched. Your prostate feels the strain. And slowly, quietly, things start to shift. You don't feel it right away, but weeks, months, even years of this habit start catching up. The muscles that help you pee weaken. The nerves stop firing like they used to. And that urge you ignored? It turns into something much worse. Constant nighttime trips, a weak stream, and that frustrating feeling of never being fully empty. Most men don't talk about it. They think it's just part of getting older. But it's not just aging, it's daily habits like this one, stacking up quietly in the background. One man in his 60s shared how he used to hold it in during long drives. He thought it made him tough, even efficient. But over time, things changed. His nights became restless. He couldn't sleep without waking up multiple times. His confidence dropped. Now he says if he could go back, he'd listen to his body sooner. So here's the truth. When your body tells you it's time to go, listen. Even if it's inconvenient, even if it means pausing what you're doing. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. You're not just protecting your bladder, you're protecting your prostate, your sleep, and your peace of mind. One small choice can save you from years of silent discomfort. Here's another mistake most men don't even realize they're making: straining while trying to pee. You feel like your stream is slow, or maybe it's hard to get started, so you push. You tense up your stomach, your whole body tightens, and you try to force it out. But here's the thing, this pushing doesn't actually help. In fact, it does more harm than good. That pressure you're putting on your belly, it travels straight down to your pelvic floor and your prostate. And when you do it again and again, day after day, it starts to take a toll. Think of it like squeezing a dry sponge. You can press as hard as you want, but it's not going to give you what you're looking for. That kind of pressure creates more resistance, more tension, and over time it causes swelling, irritation, and can even block the flow more. What started as a small struggle becomes a daily problem. Some men end up with a constant feeling of not being empty, or they find themselves waking up multiple times a night just to try and go. One man explained it perfectly. He said it felt like trying to squeeze toothpaste out of a half-closed tube. Frustrating, messy, and never satisfying. But once he learned to stop forcing it, to simply breathe, sit down if needed, and let his body do the work naturally, his nighttime trips started to fade. He wasn't waking up as much. He felt more relaxed. His body responded better when he didn't fight it. The next time you're in that situation, remember, don't push. Relax, let it happen. You'll protect your body more by doing less. And sometimes, less effort is exactly what your body needs. You go to the bathroom, take a leak, zip up, and carry on with your day. But just a few minutes later, boom, you feel the urge to pee again. Annoying, right? This happens to a lot of men, especially as they get older, and most have no idea why. What's really going on is simple. You didn't empty your bladder completely. It could be from standing the wrong way, being in a hurry, or just not paying full attention. But that leftover urine, it's a bigger problem than you think. When urine sits inside, it can start to irritate the bladder lining. That irritation tells your brain, hey, we need to go again, even when you barely have anything left to give. It turns into this cycle. Pee, walk away, feel it again, go back. Over time, it wears you out. And worse, that leftover urine can become a breeding ground for bacteria, increasing your risk of infections or inflammation. It's not just uncomfortable, it can seriously mess with your peace of mind. One retired man described how sick he was of constantly running back and forth to the toilet. It felt endless. But when he learned to slow down, just pause, breathe, wait for 30 seconds after he finished, and try to go again, something shifted. That little second push, called double voiding, made all the difference. He finally felt empty. The constant urgency faded, and so did the frustration. So here's the trick. After you urinate, don't rush out. Take a deep breath, stand there for 10 to 30 seconds, and try to go again. You might be surprised how much more comes out, and how much better your bladder and prostate will feel later. Small habit, big impact. Most guys don't realize it, but one of the worst things they do for their prostate doesn't even happen in the bathroom. It happens in their chair. Sitting too long, whether it's at a desk job, behind the wheel, or lounging on the couch, slowly creates pressure right where you don't want it. Your prostate. You're not just resting, you're cutting off healthy blood flow to the lower part of your body. That constant pressure builds up over time. It causes stiffness, tight muscles, and poor circulation in the pelvic area. And that's when problems begin. Imagine your body trying to keep everything working down there, but it's like a traffic jam. Nothing's moving. Over time, this can lead to swelling, discomfort, and that annoying heavy feeling most men brush off. But your body is trying to say, get up, man, move. There was one guy who worked from home. barely left his chair all day, didn't think twice about it until he started feeling that dull pressure between his legs. Bathroom trips felt weird, something just didn't feel right. Then he made one small change. He started getting up every hour. Just short walks, a little stretching, maybe some deep breaths on the balcony. In a few days, he noticed the difference. His lower body felt lighter, the pressure started fading. His bathroom visits? Way smoother. So if you're sitting for long hours, your prostate is paying the price. Don't wait until the discomfort kicks in. Every 45 to 60 minutes, stand up, stretch a little, walk around for a minute or two. Even a few deep breaths can get the blood flowing again. It sounds simple, but it's one of the best things you can do to protect that part of your body. Don't sit on the problem, literally. Most men know that drinking water is important, but what they don't realize is that when you drink matters just as much as how much. Especially as you get older, the timing of your water intake can make or break your night. Some men try to be healthy and drink plenty of water, but they do it late in the evening. The result? They're up 2, 3, even 4 times during the night rushing to the bathroom. That constant interruption wrecks your sleep, leaves you tired, and puts stress on your bladder and prostate. On the flip side, some men don't drink enough at all. They sip just a little throughout the day and don't feel thirsty, but their urine becomes darker, more concentrated, and harsh on the bladder lining. That irritation triggers frequent urges and makes things uncomfortable down there. So either way, too much water too late or not enough water at all, your prostate takes the hit. There was a man in his 70s who shared how frustrated he was waking up 4 times a night. He thought it was just age, but once he started drinking more water earlier in the day, before 6 p.m., and cut out late night coffee and soda, everything changed. For the first time in years, he slept through the night without needing to get up. The trick is simple. Hydrate smart. Start your water intake earlier in the day. Keep it steady. Don't just chug a huge bottle all at once. And avoid drinks like coffee, soda, or alcohol in the evening. These irritate your bladder and make things worse. Your body still needs water, but give it what it needs when it needs it. Your prostate will feel the difference and so will your sleep. Avoiding bad habits is a smart move, but what really makes a difference is adding the right habits. And the good news? You don't need a gym membership, expensive supplements, or a complicated plan. Simple daily actions can go a long way in keeping your prostate healthy and your body feeling strong. Start with what you eat. Cooked tomatoes are more than just tasty, they're packed with lycopene, a nutrient that supports prostate health. Add in some pumpkin seeds, which are rich in zinc, and leafy greens for vitamins and fiber. These small additions to your meals can make a big impact over time. And if you're someone who loves spicy food, try cutting it out at night. Spicy meals late in the evening can irritate your bladder and mess with your sleep. Physical activity also matters. You don't need to lift heavy weights. Just a few minutes of light pelvic floor exercises daily can improve blood flow and support the muscles around the prostate. It's easy to do at home and doesn't take long at all. And then there's stress. Many men ignore it, but chronic stress messes with your hormones and increases inflammation. One man in his late 60s shared how just 5 minutes of daily meditation helped him feel calmer, sleep better, and reduce how often he needed the bathroom at night. It wasn't magic, just consistency. So here's the truth. Tiny daily choices build big results over time. Whether it's adding one healthy food, doing a simple stretch, or taking a quiet moment to breathe, it all adds up. Your prostate doesn't need perfection, it just needs consistency. Start now, and a few months from today, your body and your future self will thank you. Most men grow up hearing the same message: be tough, don't complain, handle it. So when discomfort shows up, whether it's in the bathroom, in the middle of the night, or just a heavy feeling we can't explain, we say nothing. We brush it off. We power through. That's what we've been taught to do. But here's the truth. Staying silent doesn't make you stronger. In fact, it might be making things worse. Your body speaks. It gives signals. Little nudges, discomfort, changes in routine. These aren't weaknesses, they're warnings, and ignoring them doesn't prove anything. Real strength is noticing what's going on and having the courage to face it. There's a story of a grandfather who stayed quiet for years. He thought talking about it would make him seem weak, but the discomfort was affecting his sleep, his mood, and even how present he was with his family. One day, he opened up. Just a short conversation with someone close. That one moment led to simple changes: better hydration, daily walks, a better nighttime routine, and everything shifted. He was sleeping better, smiling more, playing with his grandkids again, all because he finally spoke up. You don't need to shout it from the rooftops, just one talk, one step. Open up to someone you trust, a friend, your son, your partner, or even just start by watching and learning. That one choice could change everything. You're not weak for feeling something, you're human, and you're definitely not alone. Let's keep it simple and real. Your bathroom habits can change everything. First, go when your body tells you to. Don't wait or hold it in just to finish that game or task. Delaying might seem like saving time, but it's actually putting your bladder and prostate under stress. Next, never strain or force yourself to pee. Trying too hard only makes things worse, like squeezing a dry sponge. No good comes from it. Take your time. Don't rush out the door. Sit down if you need to and give your body the chance to fully empty your bladder. Sometimes, standing up too soon or rushing can leave urine behind, causing frequent trips and irritation. Pay attention to what and when you drink too. Drinking a lot of water late at night? That's a recipe for waking up multiple times. Cut back on coffee and soda after dinner to keep those night trips down. These habits may seem small, maybe even annoying at first, but once you hit 60 or beyond, small habits become powerful. They can make the difference between constant bathroom breaks and peaceful nights. Men in their 60s and 70s who made these changes noticed real results. They woke up fewer times at night, felt less urgent when they needed to go, and enjoyed a stronger, easier flow. Most importantly, they gained peace of mind, knowing they weren't fighting their own bodies anymore. This isn't about big medical fixes or complicated routines. It's about simple, smart habits that protect your prostate and improve your daily life. Start with these steps, and your future self will thank you every time you go. Men often believe that staying silent and tough is what shows real strength. But the truth, real strength comes from knowing when to act early, before small problems turn into big ones. Your prostate might be small, but it plays a huge role in how comfortable you feel every day, how confident you are, and even how well you sleep at night. Ignoring it won't make it better. Taking smart steps will. By avoiding just these 5 common mistakes and making simple daily changes, you can protect your future health without pills, without stress, and without panic. It's about listening to your body and treating it with respect before problems grow. This isn't about fear or shame. It's about control, freedom, and living better. If even one of these mistakes sounds familiar to you, don't worry, it's not too late to change. Try these new habits for just 1 week. See how your body feels, how your nights improve, how much easier things become. The difference might surprise you. And hey, if this helps, leave a comment below or share it with a man you care about, because no one should have to suffer alone or in silence. Taking control of your prostate health is a power move. Start today and feel the difference tomorrow. You deserve that peace.